Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light, and welcome to this weekly reading from the last day of February, February 28th, to the first week of March, March 6th. So, as we say goodbye to February, which was a beautiful month with all the 222's energy, we're heading into March, which is all about rebirth of self, renewal, regeneration, that springtime feeling. I know that some of you are in the southern hemisphere, but it's also you're in autumn, which is the same idea, right? Is moving away from the summer, is like the leaves start to fall off the trees. I'm not sure if you have leaves like in the northern hemisphere, and then you head into winter. So we're all, both hemispheres, working in this kind of energies of releasing the old and moving into the new. Pisces is all about that. It's like Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, so it's the 12th house. It's all about saying goodbye to an old and moving into the new cycle. So the new moon in Pisces is all about us. New moons are all like a fresh start, new perspective, new outlooks. And Pisces is all about creativity, imagination, a very emotional sign, spiritual gifts and abilities coming to you. Your leadership roles in your spirituality are showing up right now. But also Pisces is escapism. It's also mystery. It's also like delusion and illusion. It's like hiding behind the veils of illusion. So there's that kind of energy showing up for all of us right now, and we're all like scrunching right through it, right? We're like, oh my god. So a lot of people are a lot of insecurities, old boundaries, guilts, like old feelings that we've kept buried inside are like showing up again. You say, wow man, I thought I worked through this, right? You're like you're disappointed in yourself, but don't be, because this is exactly what needs to be coming up. We can't have anything buried anymore. It has to come up, and it has to flow through us instead of getting stuck in our body, because stuck in our body means two things, right? Dis-ease, or just holding on to like old energies, which creates manifest something else in our bodies. So this is where we're at, and it's like an end to the Piscean age, right? And the start of the Aquarius age. That's like that the old energy is just not working anymore for us. So on the new moon, Jupiter, which is our planet of abundance and expansion and like seeing things in a different light, is conjunct with the sun, which is in Pisces, and the moon, which is in Pisces. So that's going to be like heightening of your spiritual gifts, but heightening also of the illusion, heightening of all this like crazy that's happening in the world. So that you have to watch out and filter through that. Like this week is going to be like your emotions are going to be on a little bit of a roller coaster ride, like it's been for the past 3 years. But this time with this because Piscean energy is that it's very emotional. So just go with the flow is what I would say. So on March 3rd, which is the day after, Venus and Mars, which is our Emperor and Empress, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, go conjunct. Conjunct is like alliance. They ally with Pluto, which are with our death and rebirth. Pluto is also our destroyer planet. So this is your relationships, romantic, personal, family, work, what have you. It's like, okay, it's not a square, it's not like opposing, but also the fact that Pluto is about change. So it's asking you, it's time. It's like, why are you stuck in these relationships? If it's no longer serving you, it's time to move on. It's this feeling of like letting go of these Pisces, letting go of these emotional attachments that we have to people's, places, situations, to our stories that we keep holding on to, and letting it go. If they no longer serve you, then it's time for change. And if they're meant to be, then they'll come back. That is the whole message here. It's like by us holding on to this story, this relationship, and it's just not working out, then it's just gonna lower your frequency. I guess you're not gonna find each other in this relationship, whatever situation it is, on the same frequency level. It's gonna lower your frequency level, so it's not gonna enable you to move forward, which is what we need to be doing with this new moon in Pisces, moving forward through the density. So on March 6th, these same two beautiful planets, Mars and Venus, leave Capricorn, which was, Capricorn is the devil energy, which is all about boundaries and limitations, but it's also like they're hard workers, are Capricorns, always working, but leaving behind this hard work that we've been putting in our relationships. Why do we have to put so much like extra emphasis and hard labor, like be laborious when it comes to relationships? Instead, they move into Aquarius. So it's like Aquarius is our it's our shining star in the tarot, but it's also our revolutionary, outside the box thinker. It's our creative thinker. It's just like new, doing something different, changing things up, moving away from the rules and obligations and moving into no rules. No rules. Why do we have to follow the rules? Aquarius does not follow rules. They don't believe in boxes. So this is that feeling that is moving through us, and it's so spectacular, because it's like we've been feeling this rigidity within relationships for the longest time right now. For the past few months, it's been there, like Venus and Mars retrograding, and now they're working together, and they're like, we gotta get through this, and we gotta get through this together. But we have to release what is no longer serving us, and move forward. And there's no going back, right? Like you hear that a lot. There's no going back. There's really no going back. We're moving. We're not going backwards anymore. We're in this rising of the age of Aquarius, and we're moving forward. With this Pisces energy, it's like with the relationships, it's like we're needing to release our old soul contracts. We're releasing the old storylines so that we can move into these new storylines. But if we keep on with the old storyline and you just keep doing the same loop over and over and over again. Speaking of loops, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the I am command, which I have placed a post on our Instagram account about that. But I want to go a little bit further into it because I think it's so important for us. When I had first learned about that, I was like, wow, man, it took me for a loop because I was like, okay, and it felt right in my heart. So that's why I want to share it with you. So I am, if we actually take the acronym of I am, is actual meaning is Intergalactic Alliance of Masters. So whenever you say I am, you're speaking to your masters and your fellow masters, because you are a master, your fellow masters and guides, and you're placing a command in the universe, and you're saying, I am ready. I'm ready to do this. I am a multi-dimensional being. I am a spirit guide. I am wealthy. I am okay. But when you say these things, you have to be 100% certain of whatever that is you're saying. It has to be 100%. You have to 100% believe what comes after the I am. So if you are, if let's say you are, you're on this journey and you're like, I'm ready for the next step. And they're like, yeah, are you really? Okay. So they're going to come back and they're going to test you with this next step. And you're going to be thrown for a loop again because you're not ready. Because they're going to show you an insecurity of yours. They're going to show you a belief system that's not aligned with the next step. They're going to show you something that you've buried deep inside. And you're going to be like, whoa, man. And you're going to fall back. You feel like you fell back 10 steps. But know that these tests are for us to like work our way through our mastery, if you will. So it's a very so the I am command is actually telling us to observe what we are speaking. So many of us, me too, I have no filter. I've become much better with that because of all my teachings and all what I've been feeling in my heart. But it's like I've lived my life saying like stupidities, like just came out of my mouth, and then I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry I said this, but it's still it's like a vibration that came out of your mouth. What we speak, like I said this last week, but also I'm going to say it again, but what you say actually reverberates in the quantum field, and everyone else feels it in your soul tribe, in your soul group. So that's why we have to be responsible and accountable for everything that comes out of our mouth, every emotion that comes out of our bodies, every frequency, everything. We're emitting into our soul group, into the quantum field, the collective. So, and you're like, wow, that's a huge responsibility. Yes, because we are being asked to take responsibility for our mastership and our mastery. That is how we make changes in our lives. So I'm going to see an example. I was speaking to Shalom, my best friend, who is Essence Divine, and she was like, do you remember when you used to call me, like, you should say you're a bitch, and for fun? I was like, yeah, I remember that. And I did. I used to say that, oh, you're such a bitch. I thought it was just funny, right? But it's not. Because me saying bitch is like we're conditioned to think it's funny. To say these like, oh, F you, or you're an a-hole, you're this, and we think it's all funny, but it's not. It's like you're actually insulting your divinity. And that's why there's so much negativity out there. It's because none of us know this. But everything that we say reverberates within the collective. So we think it's funny, but it's actually like lowering the frequency all around us. So I'm being honest and telling you how I used to live. I did my life, and I'm still like, obviously things slip out every once in a while, but I'm making an effort to actually tone down the way I speak to with myself and to other people. So once we start to do these changes, relationships will change as well. But the I am is such an important thing because it's a way for us to observe the way we speak to ourselves and to other people. And rest assured that when you do say an I am command, they will test you. If you don't live up to your words, then your masters will bring you an experience that will help you understand that what you've just said is not really what you're feeling. So I think you understand this. I feel like you do. So I just wanted to make sure that you did. And this is just something like I'm passing along information that I've learned. This is I've learned from Linda McGillis. I find it very helpful as we move along onto this journey. There's a lot of energies out there, a lot of us being distracted with false flags, with illusory situations happening in the world. And really what we're needing to do is to come back within and start to and remember the mastery that you are, and start to work through those energies. And right now we're doing that as we go in this new moon in Pisces, as we head to March 20th, the equinox. We're in that moment of rebirth. So what a beautiful time to be alive. Remember that every time. And also try to catch yourself when you're saying I am, and I am like, boop, okay. As long as you could say I am grateful for you for being here, I'm being 100% truthful. So they're not going to bring me back and say, oh, are you really grateful for them? Maybe they will, I don't know. So anyways, I love you guys. And I have to give you the winner of the love reading. So all right, so are you ready? So February, oh, not February, but for a love reading, here is the winner. Oh, I got two. Meanderate. Meanderate? I believe you're from Australia, actually. So, if you want to DM us at essence, all S's _ divine on Instagram or on Facebook, so I could get this reading out to you. And oh my God, that's so funny. 2 of them came out, which is like 2 of yours came out. I was going to give it for someone else. All right. So, all right then. So that's the winner. And keep leaving comments because I might surprise you with readings every week. I love giving out the free readings. I think it's a fun thing to do for you, and I know that you appreciate it. So, all right, my beautiful. So have a beautiful first week of March and ride through these waves. As usual, I think I spoke about it in Instagram. There's a lot of physical symptoms, a lot of emotional symptoms, a lot of heavy energies like showing up and coming out and emerging. And we're having to be kind to ourselves because the only way to release ourselves is to let these energies flow through us. So I'll see you in your readings, and bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. So we got Dragon's Pet. Communication between species, animals, pets, magical companions, guardianship. So this is coming out to us here. If any of you are have a deep connection with the fairies, beautiful, a message to get. This is also people who have pets or are often in nature. There is this feeling of you coming and spending more time in nature, getting messages with your pets or with your plants, or like really connecting to beings other than humans. That's what I'm feeling here. There's like this thing, but the communication shows up as well. So for me, maybe with your humans, there could be like a little bit of a disconnect because you are expanding your spiritual gifts and abilities, where you're able to hear from the plants and the animals and the rocks and the crystals. So there's this kind of thing happening here. So but there's this feeling of you maybe having to connect with yourself, communication with, start listening to yourself, start listening to your heart more, stop listening to your ego, like not your lower ego, the one that is in fight or flight or survivor mode, but more the one that is like honing in on your capabilities, your reasons for being on this earth at this moment in time. It's very beautiful energy. So let's see what's going on with you this week. We have the 9 of Cups, which is a Pisces energy, which is beautiful energy. It's like fulfillment. Things are coming to fruition for you. The Queen of Water, which is the Queen of Cups. Again, a Cups energy. It's a Cancer. The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. The Page of Fire, which is Wands, which is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The 2 of Cups, which is Cancer underneath the Cancer. The 2 of Cups is a soulmate, twin flame energy. And the Page of Earth is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's interesting. Would have been perfect. It's like you have Earth here, you have water here, now you have water, fire. And what happens when you put water on fire? Okay, so this is so interesting here. We have the fire energy that comes up is like you starting something fresh, wanting to start something new, and maybe you have, because it's like a past energy, you've like already started a fresh journey for yourself. Maybe you've released something from your past energy. Now you're moving into something new, and it's like for some of you with this page of fire, I'm just getting this feeling that it was a long time coming. It was kind of torturous decision for you to get here, but it feels good now. It feels like, okay, I can breathe a bit. With the Nine of Water, with this diamond here, I feel like it was almost a lucrative thing, a lucrative move, okay, rewarding for you. Like maybe you made money on something, maybe you or you find yourself in a really good, like a really good situation in life. You feel like more free, is what I'm feeling. Free. Okay. I'm feeling that there's just this, like, you're in a really good place right now. And then the Queen of Water shows up with the Two of Cups, which is like, the Queen of Cups is romantic, is just finding your, honing in on your spiritual abilities, your gifts, honing in on your love for self, love for others. Two of Cups is like coming in, someone coming in that's been a long time coming. And I speak often of this, but it's like from here to the end of the year, but really from here to April, a lot of soulmate energy, a lot of twin flames coming in, because it's in the contracts. It's the way it's supposed to work out. We're supposed to unite in 2022, so we can get ready for 2023, which is the next like step in our journey. So I feel like this is happening for you. If you're single, be on the watch out. If you're in a relationship already, there's like a Cancer in your life, or it doesn't have to be, but there's someone in your life that's helping you move forward. You're feeling fulfilled with this Nine of Cups energy. There's like you're stepping into another like another step in your journey as a couple. But it feels interesting because the Three of Earth shows up in reverse. And the Three of Cups is like collaboration, is working together with other people, and it's in reverse, like you're resisting a move. The Page of Earth again. These could be children, if your parents watching this. Oh, if I look at it a different way, like this could be like, you're really happy. Let's say one scenario, you're really happy with your kids at this moment. Like you have a really good bond. You've had so far, and now someone's coming in, someone new is coming into your life, and there's a little resistance with your children in your life, whether they're adults or they're young. They're like, no man, I don't want this new person in my life. So you're feeling like communication, like there could be a little bit of a hiccup there, a little resistance. But with the Page of Earth showing up here, it's like they may be resistant because they're earth signs. Earth signs are hard to shake a bit. They're like they're stuck in their things. Like Three of Earth is Capricorn. Like I said, these are all the earth signs. So there could be a bit of a reluctance to open their arms to someone new, or open their arms to like a new relationship that's forming in your life. But it doesn't feel concrete to me. It feels just like a little bit of because I'm an earth sign, so I understand it. So like, but for me, it feels like you're heading into something very substantial, very meaningful in your life. So even if you don't have children, if you're single, there's this feeling also of there is a certain part of resistance here happening. There's like someone in your life will be resisting the love or the relationship that you have with self, or maybe even some of you are on this journey of awakening. I hate to say that word, but you're on this journey of realizing your potential as a master that you are, and there's people around you like, like, who do you think you are, kind of people. Or it's like, no, you're like, you can't, I can't be looking at you, I can't be like thinking about this, because you're going to like shake up my earth world, right? You're shaking up my like, I can't do that. I can't be sitting in mud. I need to be standing on the ground. That's that feeling here. But yet you are kind of that leader, Aries here. You are, you're making progress. You're almost trailblazing. I love that the fairy showed up here with the fairies here. So, I mean, it's a little boy, but whatever. There's this feeling of, I really like this for you. You're in a good place right now, and something good is coming your way, whether you're in a relationship or you're single. But there is like a solidification of a relationship or a new love coming in, and there will be a resistance. So a resistance of your gifts and ability, a resistance of just love in general. It doesn't have to be with a soulmate. Maybe a soulmate could be your child as well, right? A soulmate doesn't have to be a romantic soulmate. It could be a friend of yours, whatever. But there will be like some sort of a pushback that you will get. But you are like a leader in this, and you will be showing them the way, regardless. So there's that, or they will be helping you. There could be another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that will help you through this resistance as well. There could be another one. It could be a child, or it could be someone younger that's like actually they're saying, you know what, I'm taking you on my wings, right? And let's move forward. There's all this happening here. This is really, it's like actually a very nice energy coming into this first week of March for you. Yeah, I like it. So let's pick a new moon in Pisces. What is the message for Aries, please? Okay, look what we got. We got a full moon in Aries. Cool your emotions. I mean, I don't feel like your emotions are very high here, but maybe if you have some, if this week you're getting this resistance from somebody, so perhaps you're being asked to like observe before you react, right? Stay quiet before you respond. That is what I said in the beginning of this. So maybe that is something to pay attention to, Aries, because you are a fire sign after all. So when someone deliberately puts a hand and resists you, you could very well like fierily like passionately react. But this could be an interesting, I like this kind of energy. It's like step back a bit, Aries, and look at everything before you respond. And there will be resistance, but you got this because you are the leader. And there's love coming. All right, my beautiful Aries. I will see you next week. Do like, comment, and subscribe. As usual, I might be giving a giveaway next week. So if you leave a comment, I can pick from there. And also, check your rising and your moon for other messages. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. So we got fairy tales, letting go, detachment, and moving on. It's interesting that the number is 19, so it's a 10, a new beginning. So, like I said, Instagram, it's like letting go, but I wanted to read from the book, because I always like to read what they have to say. So, you will see miracles take place. Remember, we teach others how to treat us, and you have similarly taught yourself what you feel you are worth, and taught others to rely too heavily on you. Interesting. However, it is not too late to change. You are not refusing to save a life, though that is how it looks to your own critical self, and perhaps to some others. At the moment, you feel your worth is derived entirely from being of service to others, even when you feel you can no longer go on. You are currently a one-person rescue squad, but until you help yourself to be free of such expectations, you will never be free enough to be of help to others. Resentment, guilt, and anger can leak into the service you are providing. Please contemplate a fresh way of communicating and begin to love yourself and give yourself regular work breaks. And time out. When you can begin to respect your contribution, others will too. Please set them all a loving, inspiring example. Wow, so nice. But letting go also feels to me like releasing whatever it is that you're holding on to. Like, stop being that like, I'm going to sacrifice my whole life for you. I'm going to, also it's like, beware of expectations you place on yourself, or other people's expectations is placed on you as well, being this savior, right? The savior complex. Interesting. Fairy tales. Let's see what's going on. Ace of Coins in reverse. So money, financial issues. Strength card, Leo. The World card. Three of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups in reverse. We like that. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. So much resistance, Taurus. What is going on? If I look at all of this, like quickly I see Ace of Coins, there's like a financial resistance on your part. So either you, but when I see the Three of Cups underneath, Three of Cups is like social life or happiness, social gatherings, but in reverse. So either Cups, Three of Cups is a Cancer energy. I just want to like play an Ace of Coins is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So there's this feeling of either like a home and family, there's issues with finances. Maybe some of you are spending too much on shopping or like socializing. You're going out and you're spending a lot of money out there because you're not wanting to stay home. So you're like doing a lot of that. Or is there's a feeling of maybe some of you, that's what it is. I really feel like that's what it is. A Three of Cups energy could be someone that is not faithful to you, and you're I mean, that's like really extreme, so I won't go there. But there's this feeling, there's just a feeling of you, there's a disconnect when it comes to finances and relationships, or with friends, with families, with everything. There's just a feeling of a stumbling block. Because then we head into the Leo energy with the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups in reverse. The Five of Cups is this, I'm seeing the glass half empty, but it's in reverse, so now you're seeing it half full. So you're trying to get out of this with the Strength card here. The Strength is like, come on, Taurus, let's get out of this this feeling of that I have to save everybody, everyone that's drowning around me. I have to come in like and save them. It's not your job to save other people. It's your job to save yourself first. So that's like this. It's like, be this like pride, this strength, this courageous warrior that you are. And that's why I feel maybe this Ace of Coins and Three of Cups energies in reverse is like, you've always given, you've been so generous with others. You've always given so much, like money, your time, your ear. You've like, it's like a lot of you has been given to others, and you're not, it's not reciprocal. And it's like in your face now. Like, you're like, it's like, but you've known it all your life, and now it's like, okay, I see it very clearly now because I'm told I have to observe everything, right? So, and it's like, okay, I see it now. And I'm letting it go because I'm worthy of more, right? I am. Let's be careful with that one. I deserve more. And then this world shows up, and it's like you're like, okay, I deserve more, and now I will go and get what I want. Which means, I don't know what that means for you, right? I'm gonna go travel. I'm going to do this. I have to like expand my where I am right now in my life. I have to look at things in a bigger and broader way. Be more expansive in the way I look at things. Try something new. Travel. Start something new. But the Queen of Wands is in reverse. It's almost like you're holding yourself back from doing something, or someone else is holding you back. It could be a mother energy, it could be another woman in your life, it could be a friend, or it doesn't have to be a woman, it could be a man too, but there's just like a someone, definitely, because when I see queens and kings, there's people. Someone is holding you back and resisting for you to move forward. That's what it is. And it makes sense because there's this person here holding you back, wanting to hold you back, and you're like, I gotta let you go. I can't not stay here anymore. And some of you are holding on because of money. You're like, wow, how am I gonna survive if I don't stay in this situation? How am I gonna stay? I have to stay in this job even though I hate it. I have to do this, like that feeling. And then you're feeling like restricted when it comes to finances, and you're feeling restricted when it comes to like social gatherings or friends or relationships. And the strength is like, yo, do you know who you are, Taurus? You're the brave warrior. It's time to release yourself from all these insecurities that are building up around you. It's time to release yourself from all these old energies that keep coming up. And it's fine if they come up, but you have to be able to face them and release them from you. Say, I know you're no longer welcome in my life at this moment in time. And the world shows up, and it's like a Capricorn, Saturn energy, and it's like, do you continue want to living this life, Taurus? Do you continue want to living in this like preconceived life that you have? No, you're like, no, I don't. Right? Because the world is like, it's free, it's open, it's like there's so much out there in the world. Like, go do what you want to do, Taurus. Stop being like that, following the lead, the rules. The leader, not following the leader. Even you're not a follower. You're a doer, and that is that feeling here. Like, and I feel like I know it because I know the Taurus energy is like, you just keep holding on. You just keep like, I'm gonna because they feel like this about me, or they really like me at this job, or they didn't, and then I'm gonna do it because it's the right thing to do. I'm gonna do it because that's what everybody else wants from me, instead of doing things for you. That's world. It's like, okay. And the Queen of Wands is you resisting yourself. The Queen of Wands energy is like, doesn't give a rat's ass about like other people, doesn't care about what other people think about her. She just does things. She like makes decisions without like thinking about how they're gonna feel. In reverse means that you're resisting the Queen of Wands, or someone like this who's influential in your life, someone who's like a very close to you is holding you back from making this move. And I almost feel like you've allowed them to hold you back because you have a fear of like lack of money, and you have a fear, like a poverty mindset. You have a fear of not being part of the family or the friends anymore. You're not being part of the group. there's a part of you that's like rising up inside, and you're like, no, I have to find the bravery inside me, and I need to move. And the only way to do that is to like move forward and release this kind of this energy that's going to keep you stuck in the quicksand. It's like a constant energy. We've been seeing this for a while now, Taurus. And it's time. It's time to set yourself out into the world. Taurus. So, let's see what the new moon in Pisces has for you this week. Another little message, perhaps, for our Taurus. Alrighty. First quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. I mean, be humble. It speaks to like one thing. I just feel like I just said this whole ramble, and some of you are actually like on your way out, or actually like making the decisions. And it's like, okay, even if you want to react or respond or express everything that you feel inside you to this person, to this like to your boss, to your partner, to your friends, whatever. Go into your heart when you're expressing yourself, when you're communicating. And don't be like a lion when you react or you have to speak about this situation. You can leave them, but do it in the most humble way possible, my beautiful Taurus. Don't be the bull. Like, retract. Be a bull. Bulls are very nice. Just don't put that red thing in front of you. That's what it is. Right. Okay. This is interesting energies. I love it. There's like a lot waiting for you on the bounds, and it's like you're needing to push through this barrier that you keep putting up for yourself, my beautiful Taurus. All right, I love you, and I'll see you in the next week. Obviously, I'm like all over the place. Next week, and check your rising and your moon. Also, leave some comments, because next week I might give a free giveaway. I haven't decided yet. And like, comment, subscribe as usual. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye, Taurus. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got follow me. Come. This is your invitation to enter the realm of fairy. So if you're a fairy lover, then this is a beautiful message, and pay attention to any fairies that come in your dreams this week. Or if you're in nature a lot, there are fairies all around you. If you just bring them some really sweet treats, they will come, or not. It depends on how they're feeling. But leaving sweet treats is really something like candies or something that they won't choke on. Okay. So this is a beautiful energy. So 23 is 5, so it's change. I feel like you're changing. You're in need of a change, Gemini. You're needing to step up into your leadership role. You're needing to step up in this like a new sense of self. It's time to step into your power, kind of thing. Be that leader wherever you are in your life, whether it's in your job, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in your friends or something. There's just this feeling of you maybe always following the rules, which you're not really, but in this instance, maybe you are. You're just following the way of the land. And this is saying, no, come on, Gemini. We know you're a mind sign, so like stop thinking so much, but let's like think about something new. Think about new ways to move forward through these very heavy energies that are coming through. This is very like a light feeling, though. It's like there's like some of you maybe are stepping into your spiritual gifts and abilities. Some of you are being asked to just dream big, dream the dream kind of thing into the fairy realms. I love it. So let's see what's going on this week for you. We got the Two of Wands. So we're making a choice. The Sun card, which be Leo in your life. The Empress, which is Venus, Taurus, Libra, divine feminine energy. The Sun is a masculine, so it's already there. It could be like a couple thing. Death, which is Pluto. Eight of Cups, we're leaving something behind, which is a Pisces energy. Very interesting. Ace of Emotions in reverse, which is the Ace of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but in reverse. Very interesting. So right away when I see the cards all together, there's like a change is in order for you. You're having to make a decision, and by making this decision, you're actually leaving something behind. You're leaving an old energy behind. The fact is here, so the Two of Wands and the Death card is this. It's like looking out and saying, I know I got to make a change in my life. I know that I need to break out of this cocoon that I'm in. Maybe, it's also weather related. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it's like we're always been hermited, and now we're like, I need to get out. There's just a feeling I'm getting right now, this like, it's time to spread your fairy wings and like fly. There's this, I feel like some of you are stuck. You're stuck. And it's so interesting because it's like the mind. Your mind is on overdrive. You're like, well, I don't know what to do. This feeling here. And the Sun shows up with the Eight of Cups. The Sun, I said, is a masculine energy. The Sun shows up with the Eight of Cups, feeling divine masculine. Maybe you have to walk away from a man in your life, or woman, it doesn't matter. But there's this feeling, or you have to, this is shining the light on you and saying, why are you like that? There's this like eclipse kind of thing that's like it's hiding the sun. It's like a feeling of it's also a self card, an I am card. So it's interesting, but there's this feeling of you guys hiding behind your sun self, your I almost feel like you're trying to pretend to be this sunny self. You're trying to pretend to be like, everything is great with me. I'm fine. I'm really cool. But there's this Eight of Cups energy saying, well, we don't really think so. You keep hiding behind. You're hiding behind something. You're burying your true emotions to just for like. For outer perception kind of thing, for other people to see, oh yeah, she looks great, or he looks amazing, he's having a lot of fun, look at all those pictures they post on Instagram, it's all great. But there's this part of you inside that's like, oh, I'm dying inside, and I'm needing to leave a situation in my life. I need to leave this relationship, I need to leave this job, I need to leave behind these old ways of thinking. I need to leave something behind because it's not working for me anymore. Wow. That's that death, that Pluto. It's like transformation, it's regeneration. It's like it doesn't feel comfortable to me here. And it could also be like you shining the light on you having to leave behind something, because this is shining the light on. It's like, why are you staying? Why are you in this situation? Why are you keep like going back and forth with this situation in your head? And the Empress is like, can you like channel that divine feminine energy within you, whether you're man or female? The divine feminine energy is that nurturing side of you, but also that loving side, that also that she is the embodiment of all the planets kind of thing. Like, she is the future of this planet. So is the divine masculine. I'm not gonna take that away from you, but there's just this feeling of coming into your own power. But then the Ace of Cups shows up in reverse. So you're You're resisting new love from showing up. Ooh. Oh, look at this, Gemini. There's so many interesting things showing up here. There could be like, there's a feeling, if I just look at this, because man and female, there's like a relationship or a family or a partnership or something, and it's like not working out. It's like, it's time to leave. Or there's like a resistance to leave one, and then there's a new one coming in, but you're like, psst. Hence the Pluto change here, the death. They're like, it's gonna completely change your life. What is happening here? Whatever's happening this week. There's like the choice that you make this week is going to catapult you into a new path, a new journey. And they're asking you to be strong, to step into whatever the divine masculine, divine feminine power that you have, but you're needing to step away from a situation that keeps holding you down and keeps like requiring you to lie to yourself and to other people. It's like you keep putting on the show of, oh yeah, everything's great, but inside you're dying inside. And they're like, you don't have to be that person. Just be you. Be whatever. If you're dying inside, then okay, that's life. That's how you're feeling. Let it release, because when you pretend and you leave everything inside, it gets what? It's stuck inside, and it creates what? Dis-ease. Or stuck energies, stuck chakras. Nothing, it has to be continue flowing, or else there's like stuck of spiritual gifts, like you can't express yourself, it's all related. So that's that feeling I'm getting, and that's the Ace of Emotions. It's like your heart is right now being like cloaked or like restrained, or you're not even allowing spiritual gifts and abilities to come through because you're having to leave a certain situation behind, and it's just, you're not. You keep doing the same pattern over and over again, you keep returning back to the same old thing again. So there's a little bit of work here to do for you, Gemini. And I like that the fairy showed up, because it's like basically opening yourself up, like saying, hey, remember who you are, Gemini. You are the leader of your own life. You are the master of your own life. And no one else gets to decide who or what or which way or what like choices that you have to make. No one. It's you. You have that power in you. But you're being asked to walk away from something and stop resisting. I feel like if you don't walk away from a certain situation in your life, you're going to lose out on something new that's coming in your way. I mean, eventually you're going to find it, because that's part of your soul contract. But like, why have to wait like more years for it? Like, I think that's that message here. It's like, it's time to like release the obligations in your life, release all these about everybody else. Just do you. Start to go inside your heart. Start to shine what you want to shine, and not because everybody else is going to give you, like, for validation. The sun is like validation to me, like seeking validation from others, for perhaps other partners or whatever, for something that you're not able to walk away from. And I don't know if you listened to my intro, but it's like, if you remain in this situation, it just like we know, it just creates a loop, and it creates even 1,000 more loops, because you're creating more and more issues, and then you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again until you release yourself. And here it's like coming in saying, just release yourself now. Embrace this like power that you have inside you, and stop resisting this new love that's coming in. Stop resisting this new job that's trying to show up, this new passion that's trying to show up in your life. You're resisting something, or resisting your own self-love. It's time for change, my beautiful Geminis. It's time to reach into the fairyland. make the fairies come in maybe and help you. Like, flit away. And if you need validation, all you need to do is look in the mirror and say, wow, you're a beautiful soul. Because you are. So, new moon, please. Pisces, message for my beautiful Gemini. And not for anything, but we have Sun, Empress, Death, and an Ace. So it's a lot of life lessons here. Reflect on your priorities. What's your priority? You are. Right? You are you are the master of your own journey. So reflect on that. Reflect on where do you feel like your power is being taken away from you? Where do you feel empty in your life? Where do you feel sad? All these low energies. Where do you feel like that? And like look at them and say, okay, how do I change this? I embrace my divine feminine energy, and I nourish them. I illuminate them. But I walk away from those that are keeping me down and making me feel lower than. Because if you keep entertaining the lower frequencies, then you stay in the lower frequencies. That's it, right? You don't rise higher into the higher frequency. And you just have to remember that we are just having a human experience. This is just an experience, one of thousands or millions that you've had. So it's something to think about, because like if you entertain like really low frequency, if you entertain all these like blockages and situations, and it's just like you're creating your own karma. All right, Gemini, this is the message. It's in your face message, but it's important. It's really important. We have to release all this energy from us and get ready for the new steps, because March 20th, spring equinox, is huge, and so is April of 2022. So I love you. Talk to your fairies. I'm being serious, actually. Bring them in. Maybe they can help you lead this week. And check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, comment, and subscribe. I might be doing another giveaway next week as well. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. So we got mother and daughter. Gorgeous. Mothering, teaching, sharing knowledge, nurturing self-worth. So this is obviously, if you're a mother or father, if you're a daughter or son, this is a good time to bond with your parents or your children. This feels like maybe if you've had a mother or father who've passed away, or a child who've passed away, this is a good time to connect with them in your dream state or in quiet time. That you could receive some messages from them. But this is a really beautiful, it could be also some of you are teachers and you're mentoring other people in your life, and this is like good on you, and continue doing that in your life because it's helping other people. There's just this feeling of just connection. We've had like years of like social distancing and not connecting, and there's this feeling coming here. It's like, let's develop some bonds with your friends or your family members and bring that connection back. I kind of like it. Why are you shaking all the time? All right. So we have Temperance, which is the balance of emotions, which is Sagittarius. We have a Two of Pentacles, which is a choice. Choices. The Lovers card. That's another choice card, by the way. It's interesting. Or Lovers card. The Nine of Cups is fulfillment. I like it. The Four of Swords. Rest and relaxation. And the Moon card. Which is interesting as we go into this Pisces new moon. So temperance is interesting energy to me. Temperance is like a mastery stage, actually, in the awakening journey. It's also, temperance is balancing your emotions in a sense, like, or balancing addictions and obsessions, a little bit like that. It's right before we get into the devil card, the temperance card. It's like taking stock of our insecurities, taking stock of our of those emotions that maybe you come up to battle with in your life, and it's finding them and forgiving them and seeing past them, be able to like not bury them but move through them. Interesting energy, actually. I mean, it could relate a lot to mother and daughter energy, or father daughter, mother son kind of energies. Like you've always had in any of these family relationships, you've always had to like balance our emotions because we're all different people, right? We all different ideas, all different perspectives, and we've had to like flow and work our way around things. But the Nine of Cups suggests that they're at this very moment in time, you're feeling really good about things. Everything seems to be flowing better than usual. There's like an understanding between mother and daughter, father and son, etc., etc. So there's father, daughter, whatever. So there's just this feeling of like a give and take, a feeling of like a happy medium happening. So which is empowering in a beautiful sense. But then we get to this Two of Pentacles where there's a choice that needs to be made. With a lover, perhaps. And the moon shows up because the moon is, the whole like, I felt something shift here. Okay. I'm in another dimension. So the moon feels like this energy of, there's a lot of things the moon could mean, right? Spiritual gifts, because escapism, illusion, it could be imagination, creativity. But right now I'm feeling a lot of it is, with the choice card here, is that maybe some of you have buried your feelings when it came to intimate relationships, because perhaps you had issues with your parents, with your children. Maybe there was maybe you've had a rocky relationship with your with parents and children throughout your lifetime, and now you're finding yourself at a good place with it. And then there's but you're having a hard time in forming new relationships. But because of that, because of a past of how you've, I mean, obviously not every single Cancer, but it's just, it feels like that right now. There's this feeling of apprehension towards stepping into a relationship, whether it's a family, a romantic one, or a friendships, or that in general, you've always been apprehensive or hesitant in fully engaging, where you've preferred to like just take a chill, or just like stay alone, or cocoon yourself in your little like in your little world, or in your little like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, fantasy world kind of thing. I just feel like there's some of you are being presented with a chance at love, or a chance of a new relationship, a new friendship, a new form of something coming together, and you're like, oh my God, how do I do this? And the moon is like, oh, you know, like almost scared. That's what I could say here. You're scared of divulging your emotions. Again, let's say. And you're preferring to just stay within and like it's easier. But they're asking, like, let's make a choice, Cancer. I almost feel like some of you, like, you're such a good place right now with your family and your friends, and you're in a good place right now. Step over that stumbling block and take the initiative. Like all the work that you did here, take the initiative here and like let it go, you know, because if we hold on to our emotions, then we are, I feel like I spoke to this in Gemini, we are just keeping ourselves stuck and it's just not flowing. And if we're not flowing, then we get all like unaligned. And so from our roots to our crown, there's like a misalignment, and then we're just like holding back again. It's just like we're again in these loops again. So I feel like a message here is for some of you Cancers, very obvious to me, is that you're holding back from new love coming in, or even a relationship that you're already in, or friendships that you're already in, and you're placing a lot of expectations on yourself or on other people, and because you're afraid of jumping into something new. But it's presenting itself and it's like, hey, come on, let's do this. Dream the dream, the moon, let's do this. Start to envision what you want in your life. You're like in a great place right now. Get out of your cocoon mode and just jump. Because it feels good to me, actually. And as we head into the new moon in Pisces, that's what it is, a new beginning in the Pisces season. Take that step. Stop hiding. And who knows that this step could take you into a new level of spiritual abilities and capabilities, could take you into a new step of creativity. I almost feel like you're being asked to work on this relationships that you've worked really hard with in your life, in your family life, and bring that into your love life, and bring that into your friendship life, bring that into whatever new relationship is coming towards you, because you're needing that to feed off of it a bit. But it's almost time to take that leap. And I like that it's like the moon, because it's like Pisces season now, and so you have until March 20th. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So it's like choose you and choose them, but step outside of that cocoon of yours, because something is waiting for you that's really like, that'll kind of surprise you, my beautiful Cancers. So let's see what your new moon in Pisces, although we love this little Pisces message here, has for you. For my beautiful Cancer, please. Oh, they wanted to come out. Believe in your good luck. All right then, Cancer. So believe in your luck. It's coming for you. I like it a lot. Trust in your heart. Trust in it. I think it's like a little, just go for it. Something's coming in and you're like holding back, but it's time to move out of this little bubble that you're in. Believe in your luck, sweeties. All right, Cancer, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, comment, and subscribe as usual, because I might be giving a little giveaway next week. Who knows? All right. Have a great week, and bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got shimmer, glamour, confidence, allure, and charisma. I mean, gorgeous card. But I'm going to read to you what it says in the book, because they have an interesting message for you. 3 plus 9 is 12. 3. You will soon be spending time with others who lead you to believe you are less than. Be aware that in order to counteract the egoic tendency to go into your own faults, you may draw upon the fairy power of glamour and draw around you the cloak of enchantment. This will help you protect yourself from your own tendencies to submit to fear and sometimes not handle yourself as beautifully as you are able. The fairy power of glamour is yours to be called upon. It will change your appearance ever so slightly. You will be more beautiful, your hair will be longer, more lustrous, your eyes will be larger and shine more, and your skin will be dewy. You will carry your body with grace and honor, and you will radiate warmth and respect for yourself and for others. When this power is upon you, all will be drawn to you, and the glamour will get you through many a tough meeting. It is very powerful for when we need to ask for something from those in perceived authority. Your fey appearance may also be emphasized when you call upon the glamour. Interesting. Okay. So it's like basically like what I feel like we've seen this in fairy movies where they just like, whoo, right? Put this like glimmer around you. And it's coming because a lot of you might be encountering people that are condescending, or people around you that are pushing back or speaking negatively around you. So I think this is a great message any time of the year. So when you feel like some negative energy, just put that freaking cloak on. Actually, it works, but put that little bubble around you. It works for me all the time. They don't bother you anymore. So let's see what your message is this week. The World card. Saturn, Capricorn. 2 of Swords in reverse. The 4 of Swords. The 3 of Wands. So a lot of decisions being made here. The Chariot, a very fast moving energy. And the Call, which is the Judgment card. So we have 2, 3, 4 energy, which is like a boom, 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 2021. Interesting. So it's like progression, evolution happening here. So we have the World and the 3 of Fire. So the World is stepping into something new. Some of you are going to be traveling. It's going to be new for you. Haven't traveled in a while. Some of you are stepping outside of your little land of like fairyland like this. So maybe some of you are getting a new job, a new promotion. Maybe there's like new relationship happening. But whatever it is, it's very forward moving. The 3 of Fire is Aries. The World is Capricorn, so that's like a feeling of maybe in a job there's something new starting for you. There's just a feeling of new happening for you, which is kind of nice because we need some new and fresh in our life. It really feels like travel to me though. So if some of you can travel, then go for it. Like it feels almost with this across the ocean, or even throughout your country. I just feel like there is a possibility, or maybe you're getting a job somewhere outside of this city of where you're living, or your town, or wherever you're living. I just feel like there's something expansive about a situation in your life. But then there's 2 of Swords in reverse. 2 of Swords is already resistance of making a decision. The 2 of Swords in reserve is releasing that resistance of change. But the Chariot underneath is like going for it. So I almost feel like you've been resisting this move. Perhaps because there was someone around you holding you back. Perhaps someone's around you. There's like a shrouding you, kind of like keeping you down, keeping you from making a move, keeping you from making a choice, keeping you from like the next step. And you're like, I gotta get out of this, right? I gotta put that glimmer on and that shimmer, and I'm gonna like step out into the world and move. Like, this is a move. I'm moving away. I'm traveling. It's also a traveling card. I'm moving to a new home, or I'm stepping away from my ego mind. It is an ego card, this, but I feel like you are, I can, for lack of a better word, I just feel like you're on the move to do something completely new in your life. You're done with you're done with living the life for other people. You're done with living the rules and the shoulds and the obligations. You're done with like the constriction that you feel in your life, and you're like, I got to get out, and I got to make a change, which looks like you will. And then the Four of Air shows up, which is the swords, Four of Swords, which is that, and once I make this decision, I'm going to find relaxed time, because I'm going to step into my awakening journey. I'm going to step into my calling without judgment. It's like I feel like some of you are kind of stuck in a way of thinking, or stuck in a situation where you've been trying to get out of. And maybe you've been cloaking yourself all this time and putting on that happy face and putting on that like, yeah, everything is great. But some of you are like, that's it, I'm done. I'm going to step onto that. I'm going to go. I'm going to travel. F the whatever laws there are. I'm going to go travel. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get out of the job that I'm in, and I'm going to move into the job that I really love and I'm very passionate about, that one that makes me shine inside and out. I'm going to move into that relationship that makes me shine inside. You know, that is the feeling I'm getting, and like, you're done, Leo. And the Chariot is like, oh yes you are. We're going out, like we're making a move. We're moving forward. And you're doing it with peace in your heart. You're doing it with like satisfaction. You're doing it with like, I've worked really hard. I've like gone through all the shit, and now I'm gonna like move slowly and like it's like a it's just gonna trickle. It's gonna happen for you. Like this is like your destiny almost. This is where you were supposed to go through that little rough ride. And now you're moving through it and coming out, like trumpeting out to the world that you like, I'm done. I got this. So it's time to shine. That's what I'm seeing here for you, Leo. It's your time. It's time. It's like, as we get to the equinox, you're going to be shining more and more. You're going to be being the lion that you are. You're going to be finding that that place that you always wanted to be in, that project, in that job, in that relationship, in that situation. You're finding that groove again, and you're releasing yourself from that no longer serves you, and you're just gonna do it. But it's gonna be done, and like it might be done very suddenly and quickly, but the end result is going to be very like smooth sailing, because it's almost like it was waiting for you to do it. It's really good energy. I like this, Leo. All right, so let's check your new moon in Pisces message. Embrace the flow of life. Love it. Embrace the flow of life. It's exactly what this feels like. It feels like everything's just going to flow into place for you. And it's not because you haven't worked for it, and it's not because like, I feel like there's a behind the scenes of this. that you put the energy in, you've put the hard work, you've put in like the emotions, you've put it in, and everything just seems to be like moving in your direction. It's kind of pretty, these little together. So let yourself shimmer and shine, my beautiful Leo, because you freaking deserve it. And go for it. I love it. Follow your heart and your higher mind. And do what it is. I keep telling people, we need to listen to our intuitions. We need to listen to the higher self, the higher mind, because it's you in the future. So it knows what you need. And manifestations are so potent right now up until April 2022. So manifest away, my beautiful Leos. Okay. I'm going to see you next week. Check your rising, your moon for other messages. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I might be giving another giveaway next week because I just love them. And that's it. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. So we got, as the overall energy, far, far away, creative daydreaming. So I want to read a little bit from the book. There's a few things I want to read to you. Those who do not understand, who do not dream awake, will say you are being disruptive, unruly, that you do not care, but you know the truth, that as a dreamer, you have no choice. The dreams come and find you, and that is a good thing, a blessing, not a curse. Pay attention, they say. They look cross and think you are lazy, distracted, not paying well attention, but you are paying attention, aren't you? You might be imagining the future. You might be spending time in a glade outside, or battling frost giants, or creating the world's most incredible movie. You might be inventing a machine that can fly between dimensions, and you might be wondering whether it's time to make up with a friend you've had a foolish argument with. So you see, you are paying attention, just not to them. I like that. That was good. And they would like you to feel insecure, so much so that you would like to stand under a waterfall after being around them, just to clear the fog of fear that surrounds them. You need to be far, far away so your imagination can do its work. So you can make up that story, see that painting, fall in love with the way that boy's hair falls into his dark blue eyes. Don't mistake the truth for the facts that they want to tell you and fill you up with. Stay far, far away some of the time. The world will be richer, stranger, happier, and more magical for it. Remember, some of your far, far away moments bring messages from the future. I like that. Also, it's like so beautiful because daydreaming is such a misconstrued concept that you're daydreaming. When you're daydreaming, you're actually remembering your past lives. You're actually seeing your future lives. So everything is past, present, future. We're all living simultaneous life. So pay attention to all your freaking daydreams, my beautiful virgins, because it really is important. And far, far away to me feels like maybe some of you are needing to daydream, because Virgos are maybe, I think Virgos, you have that kind of ideological way of looking at life, even though you're very routine. But this is like asking you to move it further into it. Be more creative. Like dream the dream. Dream the dream, my beautiful Virgos. So let's see what the cards have in store for you. You have the Empress, which is a Taurus Libra. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse, which is resistance to new beginnings. Princess of Cups in reverse, which is the Page of Cups in reverse. Ace of Wands, something new coming in, but you have resistance to it. Interesting. 10 of Coins, money coming your way. And the Star card, which is an Aquarius. So we have Taurus, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Ace of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, wow, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You have everybody then. And the Aquarius card. I was like, wow, man. Okay. What this says, there's an interesting here happening with these aces. One is in upright and one's in reverse. So there's like this feeling of The Empress energy is a divine feminine energy. Is like standing in your power and moving forward, being that nurturer, being that mother, being that lover, that wife, whatever it is, partner, just being that mentor, and moving into something amazing, a new project that you've been working on, moving into like a new relationship, moving into like just a new journey, a new path, but doing it with like the strength of that divine feminine energy, even if you're masculine, right? So it's just that nurturing strength, that I got this strength. But you're still resisting this change. You're like raring to go, but there's something like not clear, because the Ace of Swords is clarity or communication. Maybe your communication with someone is crossed right now. Maybe you're not clear about something. There's something like a misstep somewhere. Someone is not understanding you, or you're not understanding them, what the situation is. This news, you were so raring to move into something, and then there's this like blockage happening. And the Ten of Coins could be money, but it also could be family, like relationships. Like there could be a miscommunication when it comes to an inheritance. It comes to a financial situation in your life, a will. Obviously not every single person here, but there is this feeling of a financial, like you're holding yourself back from that. And the Page of Cups shows up, and the Page of Cups is like stepping into new love, stepping into something that you totally adore, that's something you really want to do in your life. It could be your children, but you're resisting. There's a resistance here. And then the Star is like shining the lights. It's hopes and dreams coming true. Things are working out for you. So you're like, what an interesting energy, Virgo, for you. You've started out this week with like fervor and like excitement, and you're ready to move into something like completely exciting. But then there's a point in your week where you're like foggy again. You're like, what is going on? And maybe you're, maybe that's what daydreaming is coming in. It's like maybe you need to stop, step back a bit, stop thinking, overthinking, which is a common thing with you. Stop thinking about finances. Stop thinking about like where the money's gonna come from. Stop thinking about like, it feels like you're resisting that part, the abundance part. Stop worrying about finances, but also security. Stop worrying so much that you're not going to have enough. You're too worried about that, and that's kind of making you like you're misaligning yourself because of that worry, of that fogginess. You're like, I'm not sure, I don't know how to do this. You're and then you're like, you're almost taking away from that like excitement that you had for whatever this new project is, whatever this new step is, whatever this is, and you're like almost like squashing it because you're so worried about other things. You're so worried about things, and it's like, no, man. The Star is like, no, man. Like, Virgo, stop fucking worrying about everything and start like stepping into the dreams that you've always wanted to do. Like, start thinking about where you're like, where you were so excited about. Start like putting your focus. Oh, sorry about that. Start putting emphasis on that. Stop like letting external shit like come down on you. Stop letting the finance, the jobs, the work, or whatever, like whatever keeps you feeling secure in your life, that's kind of boggling in your mind. Stop letting other people like come between you and your desires and your wishes. It's like you're allowing the external to affect the internal. And the star is like, whatever, however you felt at the beginning of the week, let's carry this through into the rest of the year, because you have the ability to make whatever it is that you want for your dreams to come true. You have that ability. So can you continue daydreaming? Continue dreaming big. Continue seeing those visions. Continue creating all this beauty in your life, because that is where what is going to manifest in your life, Virgo. Stop stopping yourself in the middle of this path, because you keep doing that. You keep stopping yourself in the middle of the path and like, well, no, because I don't have enough money. Well, no, because, well, I'm not worthy of love. I'm not worthy of this. I can't do this. I can't, the can'ts. It's like, no. I like that. Exactly what this is. And it's related to everything, because cups and coins is love, and finances and security and your values, and the swords is like communication and everything. It's everything. Whatever, your job, your work, it's everything that you're coming up against. And the star is like, yo, right? It's the age of Aquarius. It's like the only way through this is to step into something that is completely out of your norm. It's to be creative about things. This is exactly these two. It's to dream far, far away. To dream about whatever it is that made you excited about life, about starting this week. Whatever it is that got you revving up and going. Oh, my rings are stuck together. So this week is like a little bit of a this for you, but then it's a this. So you starting it off amazing. So try, and now that you know, try to keep that momentum going. Don't dip into this like these falsehoods. Don't dip into these belief systems that you're not good enough, that you don't have enough money, that all this BS. Stop falling into that and move into the light and start illuminating that which makes you happy inside. Start thinking about, like I said to a few other signs, manifestations are like huge right now until April. It's like now, like you can dream it and it'll come true if you really believe in it and it's part of your path. But why not try it, right? Believe it into fruition. All right, Virgo. Wow, man. Every week you're like, but I have a lot of faith in you, Virgo, because you're like very intelligent. You're very smart. You know how to find your way through, even when it's like really dense. So, new moon in Pisces. Message for Virgo. I believe Taurus got this. Be humble. Don't be cocky, is that what's saying, Virgo. Don't be like, oh yeah, I know better. I know what I'm doing. Be humble about whatever it is that you want in your life, or whatever it is that's coming back into your life. Go into your heart. You can manifest all that you want to manifest, but if we all come from a place of learning and knowing, but not like in a cocky way, things will just fall into place for us. So be humble, but daydream. I love that. Just think big, dream big, envision it, see it coming true. Things will come to fruition for you. All right, my beautiful Virgos. I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon as usual for other messages. And like, comment, and subscribe, because next week I might come out with another giveaway. All right, my little Virgos. Have a beautiful week. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. So we got catch me as your overall energy. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. So to me, this is the Fool card. It's like trusting in your next step, just like letting go, taking that risk that you need to do and go for it. Step into that job, step into that project, step away from it as well. Go into that new relationship, step away from the old relationship, step into a new energy. You know, it's like that kind of energy right here. So I'm going to read a bit from the cards, from the deck, the book. Okay. It's time to take a chance that others may see as very risky. But it's time, for if not now, when? On a mundane level, this beautiful card can indicate a person who takes what others may judge to be almost crazy risks. It may represent a person leaving a safe job, entering a new relationship wholeheartedly, making a move in life without having examined all the consequences. But she is not someone who is foolhardy. She sees no crazy risk because she is only acting in faith that the path of courage and trust is the only path she can take. When she acts out of inner guidance, there is nothing to fear, and thus fears are not realized. Her feet, strong and bare, will leave the safety zone, and the healing path will be carried forward with her into the unknown adventure she has transcended. I like that. So that's what it is basically, but I thought it was beautiful what it wrote. It's just like, go for it. So let's see what you have here. We have the Three of Swords, which is you, Libra. Which the Seven of Cups, which is Scorpio. The Star card, which is Aquarius. The Ace of Materials, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Ten of Cups, which is Pisces, in reverse. And the Page of Swords, which is you again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So, when I look at these cards, and I see these Three of Swords and the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups is a fulfilled, rewarded, happy, a joyous card, but it's in reverse. This feeling of resistance to that, perhaps. Three of Swords is this feeling of grief, sorrow, heartbreak, depression, sadness, something you've been trying at. The Ace of Materials, if I look at that again, the Ace of Materials is like a financial growth, financial potential, like a job, a career, financial investment perhaps, or security in the home, like security, like value systems, security within relationships. So, but there's heartbreak. So somewhere in your life is not working out, and that's why you're needing to move away from something. You move an old energy, an investment that didn't work out. Maybe you guys invested in a business or project and you've been working in it for a while and it's just not giving. There's something that's, maybe you've tried a new supplier, a new vendor, a new something in a business, and it's just like, it's giving you grief. It just feels like there's some very, like some insecurities that are coming up, some feelings of worthlessness, feelings of guilt, something about when it comes to money or home. And then the Seven of Cups comes around, and it's like Seven of Cups is this wishful thinking, daydreaming, which Virgo just got, so maybe that's relevant to you. But this is like having many options, seeing many options around you, like spreading yourself thin almost. Interesting. But not making you happy about it. You're not happy being in this position. I mean, you're not happy in a Cups position ever. So, and the Cups shows up again, and it's like, that's not. It's not a good place to be in. Like with with so many choices in front of you, and not being like able to hone in and focus on something. And I feel like you're kind of putting yourself in a little bit of a loop here. Like you're not feeling great, and then you're putting a lot of attention into like a home, a family situation, or a business, work, finance, and then you're spreading yourself thin. You're opening up so many different possibilities in whatever that situation is, and then you're finding yourself back in like unhappiness, and it's just not working out. And then you go back, and it's like this loop. But you keep like starting unhappy, and you end up unhappy, and you continue doing it all over and all over again, because you think, oh, maybe the Seven of Cups is like, oh, maybe I'll find another way out of this, and then you do it again, and you're like, no, it's just not working. That's why this Catch Me card is showing up. It's like, okay, it's time to move away from the old energy, the old ways of doing things. It's just not working for you, Libra, anymore. You keep going back to the old way of doing it, like whatever it is in your life, working in that job and that business, and it's like almost asking you to move into something new. Star card. The star is all about it's Aquarius, innovation, seeing with an open, different perspective, seeing with like not a restricted one, very expansive. Aquarius, they're not very forward thinkers. So this is that kind of energy showing up here, and it's like, hey Libra, like we need you to step away from the regular, that earth vibe, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's just like we're gonna stay in our like lane, and they're asking you to get out of the lane and like open that lane to 4 lanes kind of thing, with the Page of Swords, which is you again, like I said. So it's like this, like put on those creative glasses of yours and think about a new way to venture outside of this. Maybe you have a job, a business that you just opened or have been in for a long time, and you're needing to just open a different path and a different journey in that job, like just a new sector or department, just to like shake things up a bit. Or maybe this is like looking really hard at your relationships, your friendships, your family around you, really trying to figure it out, like what is it that I really want in my life. Like take off the rose-colored glasses and put on these clear glasses and see and focus. Like that's what I feel like, that both cards is like focusing on what it is that you want, and let's jump into that. Let's move into that. Because why? Because we're all here in an experiment. We're experiencing our lives. It's a human experience. Where like this is like we've had millions of these lives, so now this is just another one. So why are you just holding on to the usual and doing what everyone else thinks that you should do, or whatever this is? There's a feeling that you know inside what to do, and you're stopping yourself from doing it because you keep thinking, well, I can't do that. And the cards are like, yeah, you can. It's time to move, to be the Libra that you are, and just go for it. This is not a nice energy to be in at all. It's a very depressive state. It's a very low vibe energy, very low frequency state. And here you're trying to elevate yourself to a higher frequency and move into like something shiny, with like a new perspective, a new outlook. Some of you are like with the Page of Swords here, it's like communication. Maybe you have to express yourself. You have to find a new way to communicate with people. Maybe some of you are going to write a book with this new leap outside of of your life, or step into something I don't know. You can think of like maybe some of you are going to be like go into finances, like bookkeeping, or I don't even know, like there's an analyst. You're going to do something completely changed from who you are right now. a student. Maybe some of you are going to go back to school to learn something new. That could be very well it. I feel like that's something. Take a course. Like you're going to jump into something, to what you really want to do in your life, instead of always doing what you're supposed to do. And that's a leap. It's like, just go for it. You've always wanted to be a salt lamp maker, so you go and you do it. Like, just do it. What are you waiting for? That's the feeling I'm getting. It's the Fool card. He just went on the journey with just a little knapsack and his dog, and he just went for it. That is that feeling here. A lot of you are going round and round in circle and getting stuck in a old way of an old paradigm, an old way of thinking, an old way of doing things, and it's like just not working out for you. So it's time to move into this age of Aquarius with your lights on, your third eye on. Let's go and do the things that you want to do, that make you happy and that illuminate you inside and out. All right, my beautiful Libra. So what is the new moon in Pisces message for you? Libra, please. Okay. Attuned to the divine, which is a new moon in Pisces. You got the actual card of the new moon in Pisces. So if you're getting this new moon in Pisces, it means this week could be very relevant to you. So pay attention. Attuning to the divine means listen to your higher self, listen to your heart, listen to the messages that are coming around you. Pay attention to the numbers, the signs, the symbology that's around you, because maybe there's something coming saying, hey, this is the direction that we need you to follow through. This is the direction you need to leap into. Love this message. I love it. All right, my beautiful Libras. I will see you next week. Do check your rising and your moon for other messages. And like, comment, and subscribe. I might be giving another giveaway next week. And that's it. I love you, and attune to the divine, because you are the divine. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got stolen in her sleep. Unaware, unconscious, unawakened. So I'm going to I'm going to read to you what it says in this book about this. So, unable to remember dreams, feeling cut off from psychic abilities, unsure of whether the path you are drawn to follow is safe, feeling scared that you may be entering a dark realm, wishing to go home and to ascend before you have done the deep work on the self. If this card has come to you, it's time to go deep within, to go into the earth, and to understand that material transformation is spiritual. It is then that your gifts will be fully awakened. This going beneath is not to be feared, for it is a time of healing and reawakening to her true self. It is not as it seems. She's not being stolen from her slumber. She's being taken from a place of sleeping to who she is, to a place where she will be awakened and return with the full consciousness of all that she is. And that is a gift indeed. Very nice. All right. I felt like this was also, like some of you might be not on this journey, and you're like waking up to what is going around you. And some of you are on this journey, but also finding yourself with like insecurities coming up, with like old energies showing up, and you're like, what the hell? I've been like doing so well on this journey, and now I feel like I'm going 10 steps back, kind of thing. But I think we're all there, so you're not asleep. You're just like going through whatever is going through. So let's see what's going on here. We have the Four of Wands, which you start off beautiful with like celebration and marriage. Okay. We have the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia, someone coming in from your past perhaps. The Eight of Swords energy, not wanting to see. The Five of Cups in reverse, that's good. Releasing your half glass empty kind of feeling. Ace of Wands, new beginnings when it comes to new projects, new jobs, new relationships, new something. And the Queen of Cups. just, I like it. It's like spiritual abilities, spiritual gifts coming in. So if we take that, almost feels like the Four of Wands and the Five of Cups in reverse. It's like some of you who are in a relationship, or some of you are with relationships with your kids, or friendships, or something that has been really good in your life, very solid, everlasting. You're almost releasing some of the tensions that have existed in this relationship. I'm seeing it differently. Let me look at this as a whole, because the Four of Wands speaks of the coming, the reuniting of people, the celebration, a harmony of people, and the Five of Cups is like seeing, like living in a black hole kind of thing, and like seeing things very dark and depressing. But in reverse, it's like you're releasing that, or you could be resisting it too, though. It almost makes me feel like some of you sorry about it. I want to look at it because I wanted to, like, some of you are like in relationships, or like whatever I said, like there is a union of people, and there's like a resistance to change. Like something is not quite right in this union, whether it's a family, a romantic, or whatever, business partnership or something. There's just this feeling of there's something like a resistance, like a pushback. Maybe you've tried to make these things work in your relationship, and you're in the process of releasing it within the relationship, but still like not where you want to be. And maybe that is interesting here, because like you're stolen in your sleep, you're unconscious, you're unawakened, you're in, like this relationship has made you close yourself off from the world around you, like wanted to make you feel like you feel unconscious in this union, this relationship. And there's like someone coming in from your past that's going to revive something in you. With the Six of Cups and the Ace of Wands, like someone's coming in. Like the Ace of Wands usually is like could be a man coming in, right? But it doesn't have to be. But there's someone coming into that perhaps you've manifested in your life with this Ace of Wands, it looks like, or someone coming in to guide you into this awakened field, into this awakened path, to make you less feeling of unconscious, to set your eyes on something else. Because I feel like as much as Four of Wands is a really beautiful energy, the Five of Cups, even though it's in reverse, I'm still feeling that there's an energy here that a lot of you have stayed in relationships because you got together with this person, or if you're in a family or friends or whatever, you were really happy at one point, and it's just like and you keep trying to work your way through this friendship, relationship, whatever it is, and it's just not working for you. You're like, and maybe you're asleep to it, like I'd rather just go to sleep about it and not think about it, even though I can't stand her face, or I can't stand his face, or whatever, or she's really busting it for me, but I'm just gonna go sleep and I'm gonna leave. And that's the kind of feeling I'm getting right now. So I don't know like what situation it is in your life, and then there's someone coming in, or you remembering your past, and that's going to help you move into something new. It's going to help you change your ways, or there's someone actually coming in that's going to help you start a new project, start a new friendships, do like bring something new into your life. And the Eight of Swords kind of shows up, which is kind of interesting. And it's gonna maybe loop you back into this feeling of like, no, I can't fathom moving into another relationship or friendship. I can't step away from this person. I can't do that to that person. I can't. That's your Scorpio and you, like, trying to take care of everybody else except for yourself. And then the Queen of Cups comes in, which is Cancer energy, which is like Queen energy. Like, okay, Scorpio, like, I'm your fellow fish sign. Like, we need to hone in on that heart of yours, but you need to kind of step onto your throne again. Stop thinking so much, the Swords energy. Stop thinking about other people, thinking about how they're gonna think about like what is the next step, or I don't know, but I should have stayed because we were happy at once, but it's all this like thought process, and that's why you're always like, I'm gonna go sleep now, I'm not gonna think about it. But in sleeping, sorry, we're not always sleeping, so there is still going on. And this Queen of Cups is like, come on, Scorpio, be that mother that you are, be that father that you are, be that like woman, man, be that like strength. Tap into that heart of yours, because the heart, everyone's like, the heart is the strongest part of our body, right? It is what's going to get us through into the next new earth, into this earth, but into the next level. I just feel like some of you are being asked to release a relationship or a person or a situation that's holding you down, that's keeping you from flourishing, from blossoming. You're staying because of what other people are going to think, or you're staying because of like obligations. You're staying just because of, instead of you actually moving into what you want. And I really feel like someone else is going to be around, someone from your past, someone from childhood, someone from maybe a past relationship, an ex, someone, a friend, is going to come in and like help you meander onto a new journey, like help you see the light, or help you get out of that and like forgive yourself for whatever that's holding you back, kind of thing. Moving into the new energy, even though I'm sure a lot of you are very fully awakened, because Scorpios are very mystic about that, very strong. But there's this feeling here that you have some insecurity showing up again, and it's like I want to sleep again, kind of thing. And they're like, no, because this is going to lead you, sleeping is going to lead you to the Eight of Swords energy, which is going to be like heavy thinking, Gemini energy, always thinking, overthink. And the Queen of Cups, like, we're not here to think, man, we're here to feel. Right? Let's feel our way through and let all these emotions that are wanting to get stuck inside flow through. So some of you who are single out there, I feel like there's someone coming in, like it could be of a current lifetime or a past lifetime, but someone's coming in to help you. And it could also be if you're in a relationship, by the way. There's someone definitely coming in from a past lifetime or now that's going to help you through this. So pay attention this week for that. And stop living in the fears of what others are going to think, or start living in the fears of yourself, and own up to the fact that, yeah, there is old shit that's coming up, and there's old energies showing up, and I don't know how to deal with them, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to seep right through them. I'm going to walk right through them, as heavy as they are, because I am the master. I am my own master. So that is the wow energy for you, my beautiful Scorpio. You never disappoint. You never disappoint me. All right, so let's check out. I'm not sure if I told you what the signs were. So the Four of Wands is Aries, Six of Cups is you, is Scorpio, Eight of Swords, Gemini, the Five of Cups is you again, and the Ace of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag, and Cancer. All right, a new moon and Pisces message for my beautiful Scorpions. Take inspired action. Take action when this comes to your way, which is that new beginning, that new path, that new man maybe showing up in your life, or female, or new option showing up. I just feel like something's coming this week. Just pay attention to that and work on no sleeping, acting. Be the warrior. Mars, you have Mars inside. You have Mars that rules your planet as well as Pluto, but Mars too. So action, warrior, fighter. Let's do it. All right, my beautiful Scorpio, I love you so much. And I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon, and also like, comment, and subscribe, because I might be doing a giveaway next week. So leave those comments. All right, my beautifuls. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got Riddle Fisher, divination, seeking out and finding answers. So I wanted to read from the book for you. Let's see, it's a number 3. A lot of people are getting 3s. It's interesting. Time to seek out the help of the fairy realm to find out what is lost. Recovering lost memories, past life readings and issues coming to the surface. Going through the emotional waters that are deep and knowing it is safe to do so. Feeling your feelings and knowing their wisdom. Searching for an answer. Water divining, using pendulums and finding clues to quandaries. Just as you are searching for answers, a fairy is searching for your answers too. They love your puzzles and will find things and answers and pieces of information for you that will put the current jigsaw into a meaningful picture for you. Come at this time, allow this fairy to go on the search for you. You may not find the answers you were looking for, but you will find what is right for you. Well, that's a lot of, okay. So funny, the jigsaw puzzle. I'm going to give you a little funny story. So I was doing a puzzle, and I had one piece missing in that puzzle, and I searched the whole house for it, and I was like, wow. And a few days later, I found the piece of puzzle at my feet. Like, I was sitting on the couch, and I was like, yo. So I was like, fairies are mischievous. So this is a very beautiful energy here coming, because it feels like some of you are looking for answers, and aren't we all? We're not all like knowing of the answers. So some of you are using divination tools, which is the pendulum, the tarot, like Akashic records, hypnosis, whatever it is that you're doing, and helping yourself through this, astrology, whatever you're doing. And some of you are not into this, and you're like still looking for answers for your life. And pay attention to the signs this week. Pay attention to any message you might get in your dreams. I feel like that is something around you. So let's see, Sagittarius, what's going on. We have the Five of Cups in reverse, releasing heavy energies. That's perfect. The King of Earth, which is Taurus. The Five of Swords, which is Aquarius. The Star, which is Aquarius. The Five of Water, is Scorpio. We have the Ace of Air, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And you have Patience, which is, you know what I was going to say? It's so funny, because I was like, usually we have Sagittarius show up. And I was like, no Sagittarius. And I'm like, Patience is Sagittarius. It's Temperance. So you showed up. All right. So, interesting reading here. What is going on here? Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, let's just take the Five of Cups in reverse. So the Five of Cups is this energy of like seeing your your glass half empty kind of thing, always seeing life as like this, but you're releasing that. You're trying to get yourself out of this like quandaries you have, right? You're thinking, and the Star card is here saying, the Aquarius card, it's like, yeah, it's time to think of something new. Find a new way to seek answers. Find a new way to get yourself out of these ruts, Sagittarius. Like maybe you are always doing the same thing. Maybe you're always looking for the answers the same way. Maybe you're always using a pendulum to find your answer. Maybe you're always using a friend, the same friend, to find the same answer. And it's like, let's be creative. Let's be more expansive about that and find another way out. Or it could be that some of you are actually, maybe you need to look more into astrology or zodiac, or like or just seek a new way that's very I was gonna say technological, which is like totally like, but it's at the age of Aquarius, like something different for you. I feel like there's something that you're being static about. You're doing the same thing over and over, and it's just not working out for you, Sagittarius. So it's asking you to just like try something new. And then the King of Earth shows up, which is Taurus, which is not that kind of energy, which is more like sticking to the old kind of stuff. But it's also could be someone coming in that's a Taurus or a Virgo, Capricorn. And this Ace of Air is like new, getting clarity, opening up communication. Maybe if you're single, you're having to open up communication with a king that's representative in your life, a father, a husband, a mentor, a friend, someone that is like you look up to, a business mentor, a boss, a colleague, a teacher. With the Ace of Air, could be like you're learning a new course, you're learning something new, you're studying something different. This is it. This is like something that maybe that is what you're needing to look into, is to do something completely new in your life. We're looking for something like a new way to find your answers. Maybe you're being asked to learn coaching, life coaching, or business. Open a business. The King of Pentacles is all about business, about finances. It's just this feeling of stepping away from something you're always doing and moving into like a like evolving into something else. Like I feel like some of you are kind of following a routine, which is not very like a Sagittarius, but you are, and they're asking to step outside of it, and then it's like it'll bring you clarity. It's going to help you. It's going to open up your mind. You're gonna feel that expansiveness of the Jupiter planet that you are, right, Sagittarius? And then the Five of Air shows up, and the Five of Swords energy is this energy of like other people around you not like holding you back, not really like being kind of a hindrance towards this expansiveness of yours, towards this communication, like someone like an obstacle. But in this deck, it's like overcoming that obstacle, almost like maybe these like doves are the obstacle, and she's like, no, I'm gonna fly above this. I'm not gonna allow them to keep me down. And it's you saying, no, I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to go for this change in my life, which is you, right? This is you. I'm going to have patience with myself. But the Temperance card is like this balance, is stepping into your mastery. That's what it is. And it's 5-5, so change is here. 555. Look at this, 555. If you've seen those numbers, then wow, that is like massive change coming your way. It almost feels like you're needing to come here this week to get this message, because some of you are kind of like holding back, resisting the change, and here they're like, if you're seeking answers, then the only way is to make the change in your life, in that relationship, in that financial situation. Go get that, take that course that you've always wanted to take. Go get that job that you want. Go get it. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, you're holding on to something because of whatever. It's just this feeling of liberation for you. You're needing to step out into your own again. And you might get some help from a like a male in your life. The king feels like that to me. That's going to help you see things clearly. But it's almost like with the Aquarius, it's almost asking you to do something like a bit outside of your normal. And the King of Earth will help you through that. Will help you stabilize it and ground yourself a bit. See things clearly. See, okay, yes, that's where I should go, and this is what I should do, and I'm going to do it with like nothing holding me down anymore. That's the message I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. It's a very interesting message. I hope this resonated with some of you, because I feel like it's could be specific to some of you, but it feels it's almost like this like journey that you're taking on, that you've kind of lost yourself somewhere, or you've lost yourself in a certain spiritual path, or a certain path wherever you're on, and you got like persuaded by others, and now you're trying to get yourself out again into your own like knowing, into your own mastery again. But you're going to need some help, some guidance, and there's someone, a mentor, that's going to help you through this, to see this very clearly. But it's going to be a feeling of yes, I'm out. So let me know in the comments if that really resonated with you. I'm going to get a new moon in Pisces card for you. Let's see what's going on this week for that. We got two. The first one is lighten up. And make time for self-love. That is gorgeous. I love both of them, actually. Lighten up. Don't let these things weigh heavy on you. Let things flow. Like I've told a few signs, it's like the more we get things stuck inside the mind or anywhere else, it just like creates dis-ease, or it creates like blockage, and then there's no flow. So let it flow and love yourselves along the way. I love it. All right, my beautiful Saggies, this was great. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, and also like, comment, and subscribe. I might be giving a giveaway next week. So I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got the littlest fairy. Appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. So I wanted to read from the book. Let me just read a few things here. Today, notice what is overlooked. Do something small, and know that though your life itself may seem small at times, it is a powerful, magical one, and you too can bring many blessings to both the planet and the soul of nature. The butterfly lives for a short time span, a day. Perfect poems can be small. There are perfect minutes of music, just as there are day-long operas. Sometimes there is something exquisite in scaling down what we do, in creating something precious and shining and getting closer. See what can be reduced in your life, and know that it will shine the brighter for this seeming reduction. I kind of like that, actually. Give thanks for each small step along the way. Know that over the magic of time, small things grow. Know that some things are better for being small. They are not meant to become big. They are tiny, and they are treasures. Being pushed to make something bigger, louder, and more noticeable, small is the way to go for now. Look closer and at the detail. Understand the power of gratitude in terms of growth. Know your life is in some ways small and very precious because of this. I like this, like reducing things, like sometimes minimalist is better than having so much, right? From experience, I like moved into this place that's very small considering to what I'm used to be living in, and it made me like tone down all my things. So I have a little small closet, and I only have so many clothes, and I have so many things. So that's like a way of the future, I feel, also. But also like taking like for me, it's the small things in life: the I love you, the smile, the wink, the compliment. That's all there is, really, right? It's being kind and small. So let's see what's going on. Ten of Swords in reverse. So releasing yourself from heavy energies. Gemini. King of Cups. Scorpio energy. Seven of Coins. Taurus. Two of Wands. Aries. Just making a decision. We started off with making it. Eight of Cups in reverse is Pisces. Interesting. Eight of Cups is leaving something behind, but resistance in leaving something behind. And the Knight of Cups is Pisces again. So we got two Pisces in this new moon in Pisces. Very interesting. What's interesting is that you have no Earth at all here. You have no, oh, you have a Swords. You have no Earth at all, so which is you. The Ten of Swords, you're there's something around you that is like weighing heavy on you. Maybe decisions that you've had to make, maybe something that like a decision in a relationship, in a job, in a personal relationship, like a friend, a family, or just something holding over you. I feel like something has been holding over you for a while, and now you're like, I'm done, and you're making a decision to move forward on it. And it could be with a person, because the King of Cups is here. A King of Cups is like romance, usually a lover, a partner. Doesn't have to be. It could be a boss. It's a king energy, right? It's a boss, a colleague, someone that is maybe a mentor, a father. And you're wanting to separate from them. You're wanting to leave this person. Like you've made a decision. You've almost made a decision. Maybe they're the cause of your Ten of Swords energy. You've been battling with this person. Could be male or female. You've been battling with this person, and you finally made a decision. You're going to leave it, and then there's something holding you back. And you feel like, oh, no, I can't. I got to stay. So interesting. So like I said, it could be any area of your life, but there's this feeling of you resisting the movement out of there, even though you've been able to release yourself from this energy, these energies of like someone's backstabbed you, someone has like talked about you, someone has like hurt you, betrayed you, stolen from you, like made you feel like crap. There's just that feeling someone done that for you, and you're like, no, nobody does that to Capricorn. And then you're like, maybe have like a communication with this person, you have a talk, like a head-to-head, whatever, with this person, and then you choose to stay again, Capricorn. Because in your mind you think, well, we can work this out, or we can figure this out, or I don't want to do this because I'm an earth sign and I just want to stay grounded in my feet. But then there's Seven of Coins that shows up. And the Seven of Coins is that energy of having planted seeds, and as they grow, interesting, because it's almost like your resistance to this change is like holding you back from something new from coming in, because you've actually have like something, another path is opening up for you, and it could be a new love coming in, it could be a new job offer coming in, it could be a new opportunity, whatever it is, a new friendship, a new offering of love, whatever. There's something coming in, and it's coming in because you actually put it out there into the universe. You've manifested it in your life, and still there's a part of you that's not ready to take it on. So I'm just letting you know that for any of you who are kind of feeling stuck in a situation, like you have that, the door is open for you to go on out, but you're staying back because you feel like you owe something to somebody. You owe, like, because people are going to talk about whatever it is that's keeping you back. I'm letting you know that there's another path that's completely open for you, that you've actually set it in play like years ago, maybe months ago, and now it's open, and there's like new love and a new opportunity coming in, and it's there for you, but it's up to you to make that move. So whatever's holding you back, it's time to release it. It's very interesting because the new moon in Pisces, it's time to leave that old energy behind, because that old energy made you feel like this, and yet you're staying because you feel some sort of like loyalty to somebody. You feel like some sort of like or you're stuck in an old energy that you need to stay because that's what I always did. I've been here for 20 years. I've been here for 10 years. I like, you know, whatever things are in your mind. But I'm very certain that something is waiting for you, and it might not be there all the time. So if you have an opportunity to leave something, whatever it is, could even be a bad habit, by the way. Could be just a bad habit that you have. Like, could be an insecurity that you have that you keep bringing back and you back. I can't talk. Right? The King of Cups could be like romance. Like you don't know how to open your heart to someone. You don't know how to open your heart to yourself. You don't know how to love yourself. That could be it. But whatever it is, it needs to go. Because this is waiting in the bounds. And be kind to yourself. I love that. Release whatever this is. Maybe it's like this need for like status, this need for materialism, this need for like that you love so much, and it's really not working for you, and like there's something better waiting for you there, but you're so hung up on your status, and you're so hung up on money, and you're so hung up on all the things and the whatever, and it's like, just go back to like simplicity. Obviously that's not everybody, but I'm just saying that's a good example. Whatever is waiting for you, Capricorn, though, it's like beautiful. And your message for new moon in Pisces is clear your mind. Clear your mind from all of this heaviness and this resistance to leave. Clear your mind, because I've never really seen this in a reading before, but it's amazing. It's like it's like it's all set up for you already. Like if you're single, it's like new love, your twin flame, your soulmate is there. It's waiting for you. If it's not a relationship, then a new step in your relationship is going to happen, but you're having to leave behind something else. A new job opportunity, a new travel opportunity, a new home is waiting for you. Like there's something, it's there. So whatever you're gonna do, let me know in the comments. Wow. Okay, my beautiful Capricorn. So I will see you next week. Let's see how this follows through next week. And check your rising and your moon for other messages, and also like, comment, and subscribe. I might be giving out a giveaway next week. I love you and have a great week. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got Gossamer Princess. Communication, relationship work to be done. someone's having a problem with communication. So I'm going to read this for you. This beautiful young fairy maiden sits atop a delicate spider's web, one that is literally hanging by a thread. She's making a decision whether to weave the strands that support her at present, or whether to move on and recreate her web elsewhere. This card can show up in your life when you are reaching a point in a situation or relationship where the strands need to be rewoven or changed. For just as a spider does each morning, all our relationships and connections need this regular tending. It would seem that there has been some neglect of important strands in your life, and you are at a point where you are wondering whether to repair or to move on. There may have been some breakdowns in communication, not having heard from a friend, speaking less with family members, or not paying attention to the small things that bind us together. Though the strands seem so delicate and gossamer thin, remember that they are strong indeed. I can go on and on, but it's very interesting. So wow, so here you are, maybe having had issues in a relationship, in your friends, family, at school, with teachers, or whatever it is. There's a feeling of you in the process of thinking what to do. Interesting. I like it. Let's see what's going on. Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords, which is a Libra energy. Just take the time to chill out. Seven of Swords, which is you, but it's betrayal. Okay. The Muse of Emotions, which is the King of Cups, Scorpio. The Muse of Inspiration, which is the King of Wands, Leo. That's a king energy, nice. The Lovers, Gemini. And the Page of Inspiration, which is the Page of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, you showing up as the Seven of Swords speaks of exactly this, that there is like a breakdown, there is a disconnect here somewhere with some of your friends or family or relationships or something, or maybe with a lover, because the lover shows up underneath. But if we look at this at the beginning of the week or the beginning of the past, we have a Four of Swords and a King of Wands, which is Leo energy, which is like very interesting, because the Leo energy has nothing to do with rest and relaxation. I mean, he could be luxuriating in his life, definitely, but very passionate, creative, very a mover and a shaker is the Leo, is the King of Wands energy. So it's almost like you were at the beginning of the week, or you're at one point this past weeks, you're at a point where you're like, I need to relax, I need to chill, I just need to do me. But there was a part of you that was like making decisions, creating projects in your head, creating, like always being very busy. Your mind is very busy, but in a really good way. Like you were inspired. You're inspired to do things, and it almost like got you on that path. Like it almost exposed your shadow self. Doing that, you're bringing up like old hurts. You're bringing up old insecurities. Okay, it's so interesting. So I see that like maybe some of you took some time off, you went on vacation, or maybe you're relaxing, or you're like, I'm gonna just do me, I'm gonna do it, take some time away for myself. And in that moment, you have this fiery energy that showed up, and it started bringing up past hurts, past betrayals, past, like, with lovers, with friends, with soulmates, with other people in your life, and it kind of made you feel very uncomfortable. So you've been feeling a bit off, and that's why maybe your communication is off. Maybe you're thinking about reweaving something new, or breaking apart that web, or like creating a new web. There's a lot of thought process in you, and a lot of I feel like a lot of past hurts from relationships is like ringing up in your. It could be not, doesn't have to be past, it could be current hurts in relationships. Something this web that's being weaved, it's almost bringing up times that you've been cheated on, that you've been lied to, that you've been betrayed, that you've been like talked about, gossiped about. There's that feeling of that is coming up. Because the King of Wands energy, if we like look at the King of Wands, it's also that. It's very powerful energy, but if he gets crossed, he's unforgiving. He's like, he's gonna take you and he's gonna like throw you into the ground. Like he's gonna drag your feet. Like he doesn't care. So that could be that energy, because who knows when this comes out. I'm never sure if this is like, if it shows up like this, it could be reverse, or I have no idea this card. So there could be that feeling here that there's like a resistance. I almost feel like there's a resistance for you to move into a new relationship, or there's a resistance for you to move into a new friendship or a new path on your journey, because something is like an old energy, old hurts are coming up. And like if you're in a relationship, it could be like the seven, the Lovers is a choice card as well. Like you're having to make decisions in your life. You're having to make new paths, new choices. And there's still these energies of like limitation, this like guilt, these confidence, old confidence issues, these like hurts, really hurts. So I really feel like a lot of people here, maybe there's a lot of betrayal that's just like festering inside you, and you don't like it. Obviously nobody likes it, so you're like, I'm gonna weave a new tale. But before you weave that new tale, Aquarius, we need to release these energies. You need to forgive that person, forgive yourself, and release that, so that you can move into this new energy, which is the King of Emotions, the King of Cups, which is going into your heart, Aquarius, right? Not your mind. Like going into that heart of yours and finding how to communicate and express yourself with love, with heartwarming sincerity, not with like mind. That's what I feel is coming up here, because the Page of Wands is like a creative energy. It's like almost come up with like some interesting ways to express yourself, interesting communicate with other people, but by doing a paint night, by writing a beautiful letter to a friend of yours, by drawing, by maybe weaving together something, or whatever it is that you want to do. Like create, like go outside of your normal. Send an emoji to a friend that you haven't seen in a while. Do like reach out to people in your life that have meant a lot to you. Communication, right? Reach out to people that are that can help you through these insecurities, that can help you like see clearly, that can help you weave around this, because this is a really interesting feeling here. I feel like there's a lot of like you've buried a lot, you've like weaved your low energies, your issues away, your disappointments, whatever, and they're coming up regardless. They're coming up, and it's because there's like a soulmate entering. It's like open. It's almost opening it up. I can even see it like this. It's almost opening it up to a new love coming in, a new soulmate, a new twin flame, or just a soulmate. Soulmates don't have to be romantic. Could be a new friend coming in, someone that a new soul tribe member is coming in, and you're having to release the shadow side or forgive that shadow side and open your heart up to allow this to come in. But maybe you're being asked to join a creative community, be more like open yourself up to a new form of communication, or a new way of new courses. Take some courses in your life, do something that is like gonna I don't know, I just feel like you're having to step away from your mind and move into your heart. It feels like amazing here. It feels like there's like you need a creative outlet to step away from this kind of heavy energy that you've been sitting with for a while. And some of you might have tried to go do like a spa, some of you tried to travel, to try to like step away from it kind of thing, and it didn't work because it's still coming up. Like you couldn't hide from the past. You couldn't hide from it, and it's like showing up, and it's like it's okay that it shows up, but just let it flow through you instead of let it get stuck in there. Because you have like something coming in that's gonna open a new path for you, and you're also like being asked to step into a creative path, do something, another more creative outlet, just to change things up in your life, Aquarius. Could have been a Leo that effed you up here too, so like who brought up all these pent up emotions inside you, but doesn't have to, or a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but doesn't have to be. I'm just feeling like that, and then you're being like rewarded with a twin flame or soulmate energy coming in. So be open to that. Open your heart up. That's what I feel like. It's like write some love letters, or write a book if you have to, or like I said, paint, draw, scrapbook, something to release yourself from this kind of energy. I don't know why I feel this, but I feel like maybe some of you are gonna go and travel to Arizona. I don't know why I'm getting that, Sedona. Doesn't even look like it, but that's what I'm feeling here. So there could be something like that coming up for you, or with this Lotus, could be Asia. I don't know. There's just a feeling of you having move away into like a more loving nature, loving energy, and like really instilling some more creative expression within you. That is the message, which is interesting. Very like expansive and philosophical, I guess. So here is your new moon in Pisces energy message for Aquarius, please. Take a breather. Take a breather, babies. Okay, take a breather. Okay. A little breather, but then like do something creative while you're breathing. That's my suggestion. But take a breather is good. So like step away from these heavy energies, but not only stepping away from it, working through them and letting them flow out of you, and then breathe in the love. Something's coming your way. All right, my beautiful Aquarius, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, and also like, comment, and subscribe, and I might be giving another giveaway next week. I love you. Next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got snail's pace, slow down, grounding, listen to the heartbeat of the earth, subtle energies. So snail's pace, 22, angel number, but snail's pace is like taking that time out, doing what it is that you need to do in your life, looking at it like with a different eyes. Some of you may be working hard, trying to figure out life and trying to like do, and it's like, just take a chill, man. Step back. Doesn't matter. It's not a bad thing to step back. Take like some time off. Sleep if you must. Go in the garden, sleep like her. But it's almost like time to step away. I feel like some of you are like maybe entrenched in something very heavy. So let's see what's going on with you guys. The devil, speak of, in reverse. It's Capricorn. The Four of Pentacles of the Capricorn energy. The Two of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles, just another Capricorn energy. Wow, man. Two of Cups is Cancer. The Fool, which is Gemini. And the Empress in reverse is Taurus, Libra. Okay, Pisces. You're leaving the best for last. But the Devil in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Devil, whether it's like this or like this, is still the feeling of heavy energies, like materialism, heavy boundaries, not feeling like maybe doing something excessively. You're trying to release yourself from that, but still it's like it's weighing on you. And it could be with a woman in your life, a mother in your life. It could be with a sister, a best friend. It could be a male as well. If you're here and you're thinking that's part of your story, then it could be that as well. But it's someone of importance, and it is about a person. So it's like this heavy weight here of something in your life that is holding you back from moving forward. Perhaps maybe this is the reason why you feel like you're needing to rush through things. It could be a job, a boss as well, who's like coming down hard on you, giving you a lot of work to do, giving you a lot of responsibilities, like way too much, even like above and beyond, doesn't even make sense to you kind of thing. That's that feeling I'm getting here. But I feel like you're overloaded, even with like this person in your life. And the Four of Pentacles is this, it's interesting, the Four of Pentacles, because that could be that money is starting to come in, but it also could feel like materialism, greed, like you're holding on tight to your money, you're afraid to spend your money, you're not sure what to do with your money kind of thing. That could be that. It could be like financial issues within a relationship, within a I was going to say within a job, but within a job that could be like you're not getting the raise that you want, you're not getting the promotion. You could be also, but here, because of the Devil next to it, it feels to me like no. And then the Fool is like, it's time to leap out of whatever the situation is. But I'm like looking at this, and the Two of Cups energy is like, it's a soulmate energy, union energy, and it's in reverse. And the Empress energy is like the female in your life. So the Queen, there's that feeling here. There's like a little rupture in a relationship. There is a setback. So everything here feels very like the past and the future cards, or the before and the after, the same thing, whatever, or just like these external cards, I guess, and this is the internal, feel like there's a shakeup happening within your relationship, a shakeup happening within your finances, within your just your everyday life with the outside world. There's just this feeling of you're not seeing eye to eye with the people in your life, because the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles would be people in your life. There is and that is why you need to take this step back, because there's a lot of things going on around you. And it could be to do with finances, with the Four of Pentacles here. It could have to do with your job. It could have to do with a project that you're working on. It could be with but here, and this is definitely a relationship. Definitely, it doesn't have to be a marriage relationship. It could be friends. It could be a mother parent relation, like a mother father, a family thing. Pisces, definitely I'm feeling lot of tension here. I also have a feeling in my back, it hurts me. So, and it could be from the outside world. It's coming into like what's going on out there. It's affecting your relationship. But you're needing to look at things very clearly, Pisces. You're needing to look. It's your new moon in Pisces, so it's the time now to release yourself from the old energy and move into a new energy. And I feel like you are stuck in this old energy. You're stuck in a relationship, a family, a friendship that is just going on round and round. It's it's just like a rotation of the same old crapola all the time. Financial worries, job worries, business worries, love. Like it's just always the same. Like you're in a relationship where it's just like it's always the same crap that comes up all the time, and it's like the devil's there, and you're trying to release the devil off your back, but it's still there. And this little bugger shows up, and it's like, it's the Fool card. It's like, the only thing that you can do here is to jump. Is to take a risk and leap. Like, take that time, step back, and look at all these factors here in front of you, and do your pro and cons list, do whatever the hell you need to do, but you have to look at everything. Every little insecurity that's showing up, every little blockage that's showing up, every little like issue with love, with finance, with whatever it is that's like, it's just not working out with your mother, your father, whatever it is. It's just like family. It's all there. And the Fool is like, there's only one way, and it's to jump. That's all I can say. You got to take the leap, Pisces. If you need to take that step back, then do that step back and assess. But then the way I see this is like, if you stay in this, then it's gonna come back again. It's gonna just keep coming back over and over and over again. Like you say, if you leave it go, and if it's meant to be, it will come back. So whatever this is that you're holding on to, is it an ego thing? Could be an ego thing, because that's the devil. You're just holding on because for other people, not for yourself. You're holding on because you want to seem like you're the better person, or you're holding on because I don't know what it is. It's just a feeling of, it's not a good feeling actually. Could be a mother that's like, or a parent or a family member that's causing this too, that's making it worse for you. But this is the answer. I feel like we've gotten this message a lot, Pisces, and maybe it's time to take the risk and do what it is that you need to do for yourself. And if it has to be at a snail pace, then so be it. But it's time to move. So I'm going to give you your final message for the new moon in Pisces in your sign. Your final message is what? Go deeper. Wow. Go deeper. Be real. But go deeper is very, it's a new moon in Scorpio. Indicative of what it is that's here. You need to go and really look at the situations, because I feel like these situations have been showing up often for you, Pisces. And if you're still at the same situation, then you're not really facing the challenges. You're not facing them. And in this new earth that we're going into, or whatever, this new frequency that we're heading into, we truly need to release ourselves from everything that's no longer serving us, or else we remain in the same loop, the loop. Okay, my beautiful Pisces. So this is yours. This week you might be feeling the emotions even more and greater. So rest and sleep and go to the spa if you can the whole week. Drink lots of water. Our bodies need a lot of water right now. All right, my beautiful fish. I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, comment, and subscribe. I might be giving a giveaway next week. I love you, and I'll see you next week.